Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're going to be jumping into another session of Epic 7 now today. Got some more RTA for you guys. Jumping into this here, had a really funny match that I actually didn't record. I did it to prevent decay, and you can see the team right here actually. I really want to try to use Assassin Cartujo more when I'm playing an anti-cleave team. And yes, surprisingly, this was an anti-cleave team, and it did work. So, Arbiter Vildred again with the 100% win rate, so it's pretty nice. Alright, we're ooh, hang on. That was a really nice profile card there. Straze and Ruel with their bean form. They look like those little I don't know, there used to be these like metal bean shaped things that had like faces on them. I forgot what they were called. I want to say something like Mighty Beans or something, but it's probably not it. Yeah, they used to be advertised in like TV. That's what it reminds me of. Anyway, tangent aside, my opponent picks Last Rider Crowd. We got Aeola Band along with Zio. Quite nice. If Last Rider Crow is picked up, I might go for either Yoha or Ice Crow. I think they could be pretty decent here. Let me go for Ice Crow just because I love using him. So we'll go with that. Let's go with the Handmans as well, because it allows me to pick some pretty... You guys have been really enjoying the diverse drafts that I've been trying to do and implement into these RTA sessions, and all made possible by just generic support units, right? So hand guy is the way to go. Sea Lilia's Bunny Dom on the other side. Wow, that's bold of them to take the unit and their counter, especially because Bunny Dom gets no value here. I'm not gonna have a unit that has any extra turn value, so I am actually just not gonna pick a unit that takes extra turns here, and we'll see if we can manage with that. So Bunny Dom and Sea Lilius on the other side. What do we do with that? This looks like a Lionheart Sermia team could be okay here, right? That seems pretty decent. Oh no, Lionheart does take an extra turn, so maybe we don't do that. What could punish the Sea Lilius and shenanigans here? Maybe we go for Midnight Gala Lilius? That might be alright. Try to one-shot that LRK. Maybe we go for Axe God as well. Axe God seems pretty good into all of these light units. I know if he kills somebody with his S3, he does take an extra turn. Hopefully that unit that we kill is going to be something like Bunny Dom. She does tend to be squishier than the other two here, but it seems like a pretty nice team. We do have Midnight God Lilius, who is a little faster, which is nice, because if we ban the Sea Lilius, there's always an option of doing that, and then we can outspeed and kill something like the LRK. Pirate Captain Flan gonna get picked up. Alright. Not a huge fan of that, actually. We'll see. Ooh, is he gonna pick ML Ken here? It's gonna be a bit spooky if the ML Ken gets picked up. Are we gonna see that though? Ooh, who am I gonna pick? Pirate Captain Flan on the other side. Is this an Ed game? I don't know if this is an Ed game. ML Ken is gonna get picked up. This is a Spectre Tenebria game, I'm pretty sure, because we can hide in the back lines and we don't have a counterable skill. Who else is not counterable? I feel like that's the best option to go for. Yeah, I feel like that's the best option to go for. Or you know what? No, let's go with this. Let's go with Little Queen Charlotte. Yeah, we got two dark units on the other side. We got this. So LQC here, not too bad. Can we kill an ML Ken? I think we can. I think we might be able to do this. If we can get Midnight Gala Lilius through in the draft, I think we can do this. So LQC gets banned out. Midnight Gala Lilius can always attack the ML Ken, and when he counters, we have our buff up, the damage limit, so we won't be able to take a ton of damage, which is nice. That will allow us to prevent him from healing a ton with Sigurd, and then we can punish him that way. Right? So we do get to go first here. I am just going to go ahead and nuke the Last Rider Crow. There's no reason to let him live. So let's go for it. Oh yeah, there we go. Absolutely beautiful. Damage limit's gonna help us out. We are provoked, but it's okay. We get to push up the entire team. And I'm just gonna go for an immunity buff. There's no reason not to. Prevent the Pirate Captain Flan from bombing everybody here. And I think we're golden. Pirate Captain Flan, if she attacks my Midnight Gala Lilius, could steal the immunity buff. Oh yeah. We 15%ed the steal, so that way we don't get bombed. So we resist the bomb because of that. Pretty good. Pretty good. Now he's gonna think that my Midnight Gala Lilius is built on resist, so hopefully he'll stop targeting her. That would be great. We can target the Pirate Captain Flan. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see if we can get an S2 in here. See if we can strip. Nope, it's a resist Ken. That is fine. I will go for a S3 here with our Axe God. Oh, that's a lot of damage. That's very, very nice. Okay, so Ken can go for an S3. I think that's okay. And I hope that we can counter off of Bunny Dom. That would be nice. Oh, it's a pretty squishy Ken, actually. Less than 15k health there. Okay, he's desperately trying to kill Midnight Gala Lilius. We just need to kill this Bunny Dom, and I think we're good. So, let's go ahead and... Actually, let's use this to attack the Ken. There we go. Look, he's in Sigurd range. But look, he can barely attack us for any damage, right? And that is good for us. No reason for me to do anything except just normal attack here. Bunny Dom hasn't used her S3. Oh no, she has used her S3. Never mind. Okay. And we should be able to turn cycle quite quickly with ML Caloric. So hopefully, I think we have our S3 up here. Yeah? Yeah, we do. So we'll be able to cleanse the provoke. I could just try to kill this Ken. I mean, there's no reason not to try. Again, we have the damage limit buff on Lilius, which means if he counters, and we don't kill, and he counters, he's not going to heal anything, really. So look, he's going to attack, damage limit's kicking in, and not that much damage overall. Get to push up the team. Crown should be able to actually lap here, and yeah, there you go. Axe God. Doing absolutely nothing there. That was a Midnight Gala Lilius solo, essentially. I like that. That was very satisfying. So careful with Ken into units like this. Tempest Cern, Roy, or other examples of units that can potentially soft counter Ken, because when he counters into you, you can't take above a certain amount of damage, so he can't heal with Sigurd. Okay, let's go ahead and ban these two here. I think if he committed more to speed and he outsped my Midnight Gala Lilius, it would have been much better for him. But because he didn't, I think that was part of the issue. Aola Bunny Dom Band. Ooh, Bunny Dom Band. Alright, we got a Last Rider Crow picked up yet again. So let's go for Ice Crow once more. Kind of liking the Ice Crow here, although he didn't do much. Oh, he did. He defense buffed the team, right? It actually does help a little bit for some support. That's the difference between Crow and Yolha, by the way. If you're wondering why I'm choosing Crow, Crow is a more team-supporting unit with defense buffs to the team. You can provoke, get units away from other units, right? You can provoke your opponent's key units and DPSs. Whereas Yolha is more selfish. She has a self-cleanse, a self-barrier, self-CR push, so she is really reliable if your opponent is stacking a ton of damage, like LRK and Lionheart Sirmia, and just a bunch of burst damage units together. She's really good. But Crow's very good at supporting the team, keeping everybody alive in general. Alright, we got Shu picked out, and Sharoon. Wow, those are two really nice picks into my team so far. Mostly because both of the units on the other side have injury, so I should probably steer away from HP scaling units for my DPSs. It's okay if my support units like Crow get injury down. It doesn't really affect the game in the long run. Maybe it will prevent me from getting a kill here or there, which is very unfortunate, but we can go for a unit like Little Queen Charlotte here. I think a unit that can control would also be very valuable. So Pirate Captain Flan is also pretty decent. So we'll go Little Queen Charlotte and let's go Pirate Captain Flan. because he does have a cleanser. Sharun has no cleansing in her kit. She technically has no healing too, but a lot of people do run her on Guardian Ice Crystals or Celestine for sustain. Midnight Gala Lilius getting picked up. Okay then, now we're getting somewhere. He's got 2 really fast units. Got it. So we're essentially going to lose one of our units regardless. Either Midnight Gala Lilius is going to one-shot somebody, or the Leica is going to one-shot somebody. So I think what we can do is go for a... We need a fast unit. Who's my faster unit? Let's try something new. Let's try something new here. Let's go for this. We got Crescent Moon Rin, right? Hopefully LQC makes it through. If Pirate Captain Flan does, then we're screwed. Let's go for a ban on this Leica. So let's see if ML Rin makes it through. The smart thing to do here is to ban LQC. Okay, or just ban the Rin, I guess. Because if he banned the LQC, Rin doesn't do anything. Pirate Captain Flan doesn't benefit from... She doesn't benefit at all from the crit damage buff that Rin gives, whereas LQC does. Right? Now, no Leica on the other team, but there is Midnight Gala Lilius, who I'm a little concerned about. We do get to go first, so what I can do is I can just S1, and I will attack the Lilius. We'll push up our Pirate Captain Flan. Ooh, actually, that was a pretty nice S1 there. I'm going to go ahead and just bomb this Midnight Gala Lilius. She's not going to take her first turn. She still has her damage limit, but that's good. I'm surprised that my hand guy was able to outspeed the Lilius. Mine's only 250 speed. Most Liliuses I encounter are probably 260 or higher. But he's going to go ahead and injury down the Pirate Captain Flan. Got a bit of damage coming in. That's okay. And LRK is going to go for an S3. We should be fine. Sharun is going to S3 as well. Hand guy hasn't cleansed, but she can lap the hand guy here. She can definitely lap the hand guy. And his team gets immunity, so Pirate Captain Flan's utility is now diminishing. A lot of damage onto my Ice Crow, which I will actually go for a hit onto the... Alright, he's going to reset my hand guy. I'm just going to go for a hit onto the Shoe. Or should I go for the Shoe? I'm missing a lot of health. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for the Shoe. I don't think this is going to kill, but if it doesn't kill, it's fine, because LQC can still go ahead and... Yeah, because it's a Proof of Valor, right? Proof of Valor build. Okay, Midnight Gala Lilius gets to go. Who is she going to attack? She has an S3 ready. She's going to go for Hand Guy. Wow, she's just going to go ahead and kill him off. I didn't even have a cleanse anyway, but that's alright. Going to push up the team. Right, Shu is going to be able to go. Gets her bzzzt buff. She's going to Soul Burn. Okay. And Last Rider Crowd going to try to kill off the Pirate Captain Flan. Doesn't get the kill there. Hopefully the splash damage kills, because we got a lot of Hellcutter stacks, I think. If we can kill here, it'd be great. Oh yes, beautiful, beautiful. Good job, LQC. Okay, let us go for a, do we hit the LRK? I think so. We can try to steal his immunity buff here. Oh, didn't get it. We got the speed buff. It's kind of a shame. But is my Blue Crow able to do this? We might be able to do this. Okay, he's gonna, increase our cooldowns on Crow. That is okay. He might be able to kill the Pirate Captain Flan here, or he's not going to, yeah, because she's gonna die to Venom, right? So now LQC versus the world. Can we do this? Ooh, I don't know. The increased cooldowns are gonna hurt, and because he's not critting my LQC, we don't get our damage mitigation, really. And without our damage mitigation, we also don't get a CR push. I don't think LQC can do this by herself. She was definitely a good pick here, but I don't know if we're gonna make it. Yeah, that decreased speed without the CR pushing is probably gonna be the end of me. We also can't get our S3 up to heal, because she keeps resetting us, like so. And LRK is going to get his S3 up on the next turn. So, yeah, I think we're pretty much dead here. Very unfortunate. So my opponent is going to win this. So, kind of sad. But yeah, they had a good draft there with Sharoon. Sharoon into Hand Guy is always a very good plan. We only lost 4 points there, so that guy probably outranked us by quite a bit. Alright, let's go ahead and jump back in. Pirate Captain Flam might have not been the best option there. Perhaps I should have waited until they didn't have a cleanser. It's always a little risky into LRK, bringing Pirate Captain Flan if you can't deal with the LRK's immunity. Afterwards, you're in a little bit of trouble, right? You typically need someone who can strip, and I did not have that. Well, and also Hand Guy got fully controlled by the Sharoon, so not much I could do. I had to S1 there at the beginning. I don't think I had an option. Ooh, what do we have here? We have Briarwitch Syria banned along with Bellion. Interesting. I will go for... Everyone's first picking Last Rider Krause. Let's go for a Tywin. Let's see if Last Rider Krause can be first pick again. Nope. It's going to be a Hand Guy. It's going to be Emma Landy. Ooh. Alright. That is not good. Not what you want to see when you first pick a Tywin. But that's fine. How do we deal with this Landy? We could go for Bellona. Bellona's actually not terrible. We could also go for Lionheart. I think Lionheart's just a pretty solid option here. Let's go for Lionheart Surmia. We can also pick Bellona later. But I do need someone who can sustain for the team. Who's a good Soul Weaver here? Maybe I go Sharoon, right? Okay, excuse me, sorry about that. Aiden and ML Shu. Ooh. Aiden and ML Shu, I mean, I think that's okay. We didn't really have too much of an issue with ML Shu last time. It was mostly the Sharoon that locked us down completely. So, Aiden getting picked up, we could go Zahhak's really good here, actually. Zahhak is fantastic. Let's go for Zahhak. Do I have anybody else that has anti-evasion properties? No Briarwitch. Zahhak is good. Straze is also pretty decent. Oh no, Midnight Gala Lilius I feel like is better, right? Yeah, Midnight Gala Lilius is better here. So let's go for her. She can take down Hand Guy in one shot. We could also always crit the ML Landy if we wanted to, so that's also good. I don't think we can one-shot ML Shu because of the Proof of Valor, so I just need to watch out for that. Okay, Rimuru gets picked up. I think we just ban the Rimuru. I don't think anything else is that big of an issue. Zahhak's probably gonna get banned here, and that's okay. I feel like we might be alright. A Tywin has almost no utility in this fight, but we'll see. Maybe we can get a cheeky little stun or defense break on somebody. You never know. You never know. He does have a Knight for damage mitigation, so I think I'll just kill the Hand Guy and just be over with it. So let's go for him. He should be the highest HP unit on the other team anyway, so this is my best chances of full defense penetration. Yep, there we go, 29k damage, absolutely beautiful. And I think we just let rip, we could just let rip in S3. Is that a little too dangerous? No, right? Because, look at this, watch, don't hit Aiden. Okay, good, we didn't hit Aiden. I hope we defense break the ML Shu. Beautiful, and we stun. Oh, we defense broke the Landy too. Now watch this. We get to push up with our Lionheart Surmia. Yes, yes, Landy gets to go too. Okay, alright, Landy. Okay, let's do this. Defense broken team, and there is anti-crit up, but on the off chance that we do crit, this is going to hurt. And we crit nobody. Still a lot of damage for not critting anybody. Hey, let's see if we can crit here. 30%? Nice. Down goes the Landy, and I think we're good. Aiden can't kill the Lilius. We're about half our health, and we can't exceed more than 35% of our max health. Sharoon hasn't even gone, actually, which is pretty funny. And Lilius is lapping around here, so we'll be able to take a turn pretty soon. This is a 10, almost 11k HP Aiden. So it's not going to kill here. We get a nice little counter attack. Nice. Okay, and the Shu lost her turn. Aw, and he's gonna quit. Unfortunate. That was pretty sick though, right? A Taiwan actually, I thought he was going to be useless there, but it turned out perfectly fine. We were able to get some cheeky defense breaks in. No one's on immunity on the other side, which is a little surprising. I guess it's not entirely surprising. I'm saying that because more and more people are using immunity. Oh my god, it's more beans. More and more people are putting immunity on things like Aiden and stuff for units like Knockwall, who just got pre-banned here. But she isn't as prevalent in the picks this meta as I had anticipated her to be. Mostly, I think, because people don't have super fast builds like mine. Mine is a really fast build. I think the faster builds are more generically used, whereas some of the other builds that are slower, like 260 speed and a bunch of bulk, they might actually not be as versatile. So you gotta be more situational in your picks. But that's just my opinion as of right now from what I can see in the matches that I've done. But we're gonna go with the Fire Cecilia. Why not? Been kind of varying our knight picks and trying not to keep things the same for too long. Cecilia is also pretty good for immunity buff at the start. The unfortunate thing is she can't strip. I know some of you guys have been saying, hey, build like a 300 speed, 290 speed like Cecilia. It'd be pretty funny, and it would be if she stripped on her S3 before she AoE provoked. But then I think that would be a little too strong. So, kind of nice that they... she does have a strip, it's on her S2, but anyway. Maid Chloe and Last Rider Crow. We're gonna see some resist shenanigans going on the other side, perhaps. Okay, then. What do I want to do into Maid Chloe and Last Rider Crow? I think Hand Guy is so good here. I don't want to get stunned by the Maid Chloe. Now, this also makes it so that I can potentially pick Pirate Captain Flan later. Could be good into Maid Chloe because she doesn't really have a cleanse in her kit besides her initial S3 pop. And I think what I'll do is I could pick APOC Ravi here, but why pick APOC Ravi when you have Axe God? And you know that every game Axe God is in is just a better game. So who needs meta when you have whatever Axe God is? Always pick waifu over meta, but pick Axe God over waifu, right? Let's see if my opponent continues to pick light units. No, he's gonna pick Fire Charlotte, which is okay for me. This is actually fine, because Shu is really good into this team. Ice Shu is fantastic here. So we could potentially pick her. Arya is also pretty decent here, so we could use her as well. See what my opponent decides to go for their last pick. And I say their last pick because when they pick their first 4 units, you essentially know what you're going to be fighting, and the last pick is not, you're just going to force ban it. So looking at this here, he got 2 fire units, and that's a death sentence because now I can pick Arya and Shu, and my opponent really has nothing that they can do about it, right? I can go for this, excuse me, and this. So I can just ban whatever Earth pick is their last unit, and that's it, right? That's the match. So try not to double up on the 2 of the same elemental DPSs, especially if you have the second pick like this. My opponent was second pick, I was first pick, right? So see, Landy counters my entire team. Just go ahead and ban her, and I'm fighting 2 fire units. He has to fight an ice. He's fighting 2 ice units, apparently, and I'm all for that. Let's do it. Let's do this. That's pretty good, right? Arya's leading the charge. Or should we put Arya in the back? I think Arya can lead the charge. Let's do it. Alright, let's see what the 2 fire units can do. Now, Fire Charlotte will always crit if she hits, so she is actually kind of scary, and most people have her on some form of artifact that helps against, ooh, should I go for an S3 here? I think I go for an S3 here. There's no reason not to. Prevent ourselves from getting stunned and prevent ourselves from getting cursed from the Abigail. Abigail's gonna keep the Fire Charlotte alive. But anyway, Fire Charlotte is usually equipped with something like Symbol of Unity or Broken Will of the Priest. And those kinds of, ooh, very nice counter from Axe God. And those skills there, or sorry, those artifacts there, well, see, a Symbol of Unity, right? So makes it so that she doesn't really have a weakness against ice units. I don't have a healer on my team, but Arya does have lifesteal. Hopefully it will be okay here. Is Abigail going to be able to strip my Arya is the question. He's going to go for Axe God. Ooh. Alright. Oh, barely, barely. I was hoping that he would not be able to kill there. That's a bit unfortunate. Let us go for an S2 onto the Abigail, just to get a barrier for the team. Okay, I know Arya gives a barrier as well, but just to make sure that the barrier is pretty thick and reinforced on everybody. And let's give anti-crit to everyone too. Let's go for the S3, so now Shu can go. And now when they hit Arya, there's a chance that Arya's going to counter and Shu is going to counter as well. We're on Golden Rose, so we do heal a little bit with our Shu. That's pretty good. Okay, so Maid's gonna go ahead and do this, that's fine. And hopefully, because we're stealth, we're not gonna take too much damage while in our barriers. So Charlotte's gonna go, and hopefully we don't get hit out of the barrier, very nice. Oh, and look at this, I think we got double counters. Yep, look at that, absolutely beautiful. Last Rider Crowd does get to go. He has one turn, so he has to hit Arya. We do get our counter attack and our extra attack here. And I think this will probably kill the Last Rider Crowd. It's a lot of damage coming in. Oh, beautiful. They are going to revive. It's okay. Charlotte does actually get the vampirism buff there. We can go ahead and finish off the Abigail. Push up the team. Shu gets to go. Shu will probably just go ahead and finish off the Last Rider Crow. Yeah, let's go ahead and just finish off the LRK. I don't want him to be alive, so we'll get rid of him. Maid has nothing that she can do except attack, and we can counter, and Arya is on Fairy Tale for a Nightmare, so we have a huge chance to be able to strip the buffs on the Charlotte, so there you go, guys. Managing to squeeze that victory out in the end. It was looking pretty bleak at the start because Axe God fell, and that Fire Charlotte did a ton of damage. I think she hit every single unit with her first S1. But anyway, with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe for more Epic 7 content. And until next time, take care.